Hey, welcome in everybody. I wanted to give you a quick market update, mix it up a little bit with the video this week. So we are seeing the S&P 500 over 7,000 for the first time in history, market at all-time highs. Obviously, a very big difference between what we saw a couple weeks ago and a very big, quick transition for the markets as they have basically been up straight to the right over the last 2 weeks. If we back it up a little bit and we look at that Tuesday when we were talking on the radio and sending out articles to you all talking about how there was an 8 p.m. deadline and that the president was talking about some really serious actions against the country of Iran. Since then, we've seen a 14-day ceasefire that has ultimately led us to where we are in the markets today, which is all-time highs. We can celebrate that win for sure. Now, how has this happened? Well, the ceasefire has ultimately led to today, where Iran announced the Strait of Hormuz being opened for the first time, officially open, since this conflict has all started. The opening of the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil passes through, is really kind of been the center of what the market has been concerned about. This conflict in general is oil, 20% again, has passed through that strait, meaning that inflation has been potentially an issue. We've seen gas prices have obviously been an issue. So that has been translating through the market. That's why we had such a sharp decline in the market. But now we're getting a very sharp reversal as the market bakes into the pie effectively peace. And that's what the market is telling us, is that that should be coming in a matter of days, if not weeks, should be here very soon. And I think the news out of Iran today is very promising. Now, there's been bumps along the way. We've seen Israel and Lebanon maybe causing some issues for the ceasefire, but ultimately that has had some resolution as well. They're on a 10-day ceasefire as well. So we should continue to see the market hold up and kind of continue with this positive direction. I do still see some concerns in the economy. There's some things that we're watching very closely. Still concerns over inflation. We're not going to see gas prices that are over $4 a gallon go down anytime soon. I think it'll take a while for the gas prices to reflect what we're seeing in the oil markets as the cost per barrel comes down very quickly. We have to see how that ultimately flows through to things like food or pharmaceuticals or plastics in the next coming weeks and months. And then ultimately what the Federal Reserve does. Do they just consider this a little blip and they're going to ignore the inflation data and focus more on the jobs data and the economy? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, we can celebrate the S&P 500 over 7,000 for the first time. Market at all-time highs. Certainly a good feeling from where we were a couple of weeks ago. We're going to keep watching. We'll keep you updated. Hope you have a great weekend out there and celebrate this too.